I'm Tony Martinez. Welcome to Parents TV. One of the first decisions you may make as a new parent is about childcare. It's an important decision because the habits that children develop when they're young could last a lifetime. We're at Childcare today to get some of the answers to those questions you may have about choosing the proper childcare for your child. Well, we're here with Cindy Sexton, who is the Center Director at Childcare, and thanks for letting us in this morning.
You're very welcome.
Beautiful place. It looks fantastic. I wouldn't mind spending some time here hanging out, and that's kind of what you're doing with kids. You're providing a safe environment so parents know that when they're busy or working or whatever it may be, that they have a safe, nurturing environment to come to. Is that probably the primary goal of how you see child care for kids this age?
Absolutely. They spend a very long period of time at our center. A lot of children do. And so to offer them a safe and stimulating environment is our goal.
The amount of time they may spend here with parents, let's say they're both working and so forth, that's a big decision, probably one of the bigger decisions, certainly for first-time parents, that they're making about their children. You know, where are we going to have this child during the day when we're working? How do we choose that child care? So I think for the couple it's crucial. So when you look at that, the weight of that decision-making process, what do you hear from parents about what they're considering or what are the important things for them to think about when choosing child care?
Well, especially when we start with the younger children, we want to make sure that we are catering to their needs. In our infant program, we work on their schedule and their needs, and we make sure that we're working hand in hand with the parents. We're taking off where they're leaving off, and we want to make sure that we're working with them, communicating with them, and being a partner with their growth and development.
What do you think parents need to be thinking about when they're making this big decision? You think about, obviously, safety issues. I mean, people who the kids are becoming in contact with. So that makes you think, okay, background checks and all these kind of things, so who these kids will be coming in contact with. So with your organization, how do you approach those issues in terms of who you're hiring to have connection with the children?
Well, working with Childcare Learning Center, it is very important for them to make sure that we're hiring the right people. So we do those background checks. We do conduct reference checks before we hire staff. Those are very important aspects to our hiring. We do some follow-through training. We have a training program after we do hire the staff. So we have continuous training with Childcare. A lot of those things are very important. I know a lot of parents are looking not only for safety, but are their classrooms clean? What are the teachers like? What are their personalities like? What kind of schedule do they have? What kind of activities do they plan? Childcare has, we do progress reports on children all the way, beginning in infants all the way up through our preschool programs. So that's kind of nice for the parents to have. Absolutely.
It would seem like that consistency is so important, because if a child is here for maybe 4, 6, 8 hours a day and they go home and the rules are completely different, when you're 4, that can be confusing.
Absolutely. When they're here all day, we do have consistent schedules, which helps them to understand what comes next during the day. So they're always prepared. We don't like to surprise them at all either.
If you were to sort of pick a few items from that checklist for first-time parents, what are some of the things that they should be looking at, like maybe even listing them off?
Absolutely. When you look at our quality checklist, you're looking for items such as, is the environment clean? Is it safe? What kind of programs are being implemented in the classroom? Are they quality programs? Are they stimulating? Do they change with the times? What kind of, just like we talked about hiring, what kind of hiring policies and practices do you have? All those are very, very important to know everything from the very beginning of the day, is my child going to be safe, to who's teaching my child. We just want to make sure that all of that is covered, and we want you to be able to feel comfortable leaving your child. So we want to make sure that we're meeting everybody's needs.
At the end of the day, kids back with their parents, go back home. What do you hope at the end of the day that kids are taking home from their experience here?
At the end of the day, we really, truly want to make a difference. And we do this every single day. Our children walk into our buildings. We provide them with stimulating, fun activities. We teach the whole child so that they're developing in emotional and social ways, as well as physical and intellectual ways. So at the end of the day, we really want to make sure that they have had fun while they're learning, and that's their job. Their job is to play, and it's our job to tap into that playtime and create an environment that's got very stimulating activities for them so they can learn.
Well, so much good information there, it almost seems overwhelming in a way, but two big concepts to keep in mind. First, do your homework, do your research, know the things you want to know about the organization before you walk in the door. And when you do walk in the door, trust your instincts. This is an important decision, choosing childcare, and you'll want to make it right. I'm Tony Martinez. Thanks for watching Parents TV.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, our families, our lives.